good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Thomas back to pass. Finds his man. It's Miles. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires toward the target. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Miles. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the runner. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Off play action. Touchdown, Trojan. Fit it in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Applewhite. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Find his tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to buy time. Got his man on the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down mark. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game, That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. The short hands. It's Yerp. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wide out. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gives him the big stiff arm. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. Quick step and go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juice.
Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Thomas back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Yerp. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Skips away from pressure. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC. They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I me, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Thomas looking to fire. He's taking the shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Thomas back to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like having a habit of which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the outbound. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Big fella moving. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Sends it back in motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From the gun. Now improvising. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback adapting. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's awesome. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Applewhite. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this.
Makes the grab at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Looks for a little space. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Turning it on! He gets out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, 30 seconds left.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Trojans come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Gotta find a completion on this one. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,